Okay, I don't think there's any monsters for this. Not for this part of the game, anyway. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, no. There's no monster for this part of the game. I need to get the other Gemini elf before this one. Let's check my team real quick. I want you up in front. Yeah. You should be able to still hit. Um... Okay, they gained a little bit of experience, but they just don't have the oomph for it. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, Mako is not useful at all. There's gotta be a way to make him so, though. That's the only thing. I like his monsters, but there's hardly any chance or reason to use them. People would think Fizdiz is useless. No, that's not true. It's actually Mako Tsunami. It's really kind of sad. I could level up his monsters on a different character and go from there, but it wouldn't necessarily make him better. You have to go a few levels to get stuff for Mako to make him useful. Right. His Fortress Whale has the shock shell, so that monster can make other monsters confused, so they can't defend themselves. His other serpents have the Draconic Attack Jewel, so their attacks don't miss. All they're missing now outside of that, I guess, is levels. Or utility. Oh yeah. Millennium Golem after levels, or a certain level, he gets status card. We're gonna get the rest of the monsters in Yugi's story, then we're gonna go straight to Joey's story after that. One specific monster I missed that I'm hoping I can grab within this segment to bolster Joey's team for said campaign. Okay. You go over here. I already know where the elf is. I just need to get the other I just need to get the elf in Joey's story in order to get the elf in this story. Same goes for the battle guard. I need to get the other battle guard for I think for Kaiba's story. Yeah, I'm still missing a harpy as well. That's another reason why I'm back on Yugi's campaign. There's a hidden monster I didn't know about until I played solo and found it by chance. And that was Time Wizard. I have the red and blue harpy. I don't have the yellow one. The yellow one is all I'm missing. Yeah, that's who I'm missing. Swords of Revealing Light. Oh, she has status guard. That's why. I believe I know which mission it's on. I just didn't look hard enough. I do appreciate the assistance, though. The only reason I have Karibo as the front character for Yugi's team is to speed up these stages. Okay, now Joey and Mai are on the team. Alright, skipping this part. Heishin really is the butt of the joke, unfortunately. He gets himself killed in Forbidden Memories. He's basically a forgotten character in Duelist of the Roses. And he's basically erased here. It's really sad. What a pathetic villain. I would have improved his character a little bit, in my opinion. Like, at least give him, like, make him more of a challenge. Give him better monsters. In this game, anyway. Duelist of the Roses, probably the same way. I don't know what the mod does with him. Let's see. Refugees... Baby Dragon, but I already got Baby Dragon. Okay, let's see. Where's the other harpy lady down here? Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're just missing Okpet. That's it. Okay, we can remove the two of you. We'll put... Where's Red Eyes? Black Metal Dragon. We'll put you there for now. And then for the next monster... we don't have Red Eyes yet. No. Who else is there? Nah, can't give him Jinzo. We'll give him the Metal Morph team. That's what I'll do. At least for now. Give him one of Kaiba's blue eyes. That would be pretty funny. Give him this one as like a joke. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, this will do for now. that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, this mission. It's this flippin' mission. I forgot how much of an annoying mission this was. Okay. Go up this way. Yeah, this mission sucks. This mission sucks because of this team. The Winged Eagle and Marvelous, as well as the Chimeras. I hated that. I hated fighting them. Horrible. Nothing here I want. I already got the baby dragon here. All I'm missing is Time Lizard. And then I can actually put it on Joey's team, and he can make 1,000 Dragon with that. But no, I'm not wasting my time with this mission. Screw you, Seeker. Exodia is not even in this game, so you're much weaker than you would be in Eternal Duelist Soul. Okay, and then for this one, this is Break Free. Break Free has no monsters, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, no, this is the one. This is the one where I missed... Okay, this is the one where I missed the Harpy Lady. So we're gonna bring Mai this time. We're gonna... I think I know where it is on this mission. I just need to grab it this time. Let's see. 37, 37, 37. For you, Shadow, I'll do one. I'll do one mission where he has a Blue Eyes on his team. Yeah. If I miss it this time, I'm just gonna reset. Alright. You go back in. Mai, you go down here. Sanga the Thunder's here, but I already have him, so I should be fine there. I just need to get, the last Harpy Lady here. Alright. Yugi, on the other hand, you go over here. Yeah, I know I got one of the pieces for Gate Guardian here. Silly that I'm giving him a blue ice white dragon. Just for this mission, I'll do that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, get rid of the Harpy's pet dragon. Yeah, and he used Monster Reborn to bring back Kaiba's blue eyes as a joke, thinking he would beat him with his own monster. I remember that scene. I just think, honestly, he deserves to at least beat Kaiba once, but alas, he never does. It's pretty sad. Machine types in this game need a lot of help. The shock shell is the best thing I can give them. Okay, with this, both monsters should be confused, and thus unable to heal themselves. Hi, Precious. How's it going? By the way, Precious, you missed the last segment of the stream. I played a little bit of Cult of the Lamb earlier. That's good. I'm at the next part of the game, involving what happens after you free the one who waits. Took me a couple of attempts to beat him, but recruiting him I think is hilarious after defeating him. You need some improvements. Okay. You go this way. See if I can be quick with mice so I could find the Harpy Lady. Ooh, that's not good. You. Yeah, freeing the bishops. I honestly thought it ended after you beat the one who waits, but I do remember you mentioning there was something afterwards. So it gives me the ability to do a permadeath playthrough, and I guess this next part where it involves freeing the bishops. Oh, you can recruit them? Are they immortal just like the one who waits? Just curious. Oh, Judge Man, you are so slow. When I get to him and I actually recruit him, I'll make him into a janitor. He's the only one who with the immortal trait amongst the prophets? Huh. Huh, that makes it more satisfying then. Once I get to that point, I'll turn him into a janitor once I recruit him. Good to know. Good to know. Ugh, too fast. Miss. Okay. Yeah, they take way too... They're just way too quick. The marshals are way too quick. I don't have time to heal or anything with some of these marshals. There we go. Give Simon some levels. Or Shyman. Yeah. The problem with the cannons is that they're slow. I'm only given, like, a certain amount with that. Let's see. You. I'll blind you first. Oh! A golden skull necklace, you say? Hmm. That would be nice. I can give that to Lars once I get it. There we go. I actually did some damage scaling with that move with that monster, with all the items equipped, and the special doesn't necessarily get amplified with the items you give it, like the legendary sword, dragon sword, and stuff like that. Just does like normal damage. Yeah. Yeah, I tried using that Mystic Slash. I tried using the Mystic Linear Slice on a dragon with that, and it doesn't do critical damage. It just does, like, the fixed damage, or, like, the special damage that this does, basically. It bolsters normal attacks. It doesn't work with specials for some reason. Oh, the triple question mark entity that, okay. When I gave it to him, he spun the wheel, and I got a blueprint. Blind you first, obviously. If it ever hits, that is. Ah. Okay, it takes care of that one. Okay, it takes care of that. I think that was the last one, hopefully. Maybe not. Well, next time I hop on to Cult of the Lamb, I'll try to collect those god tiers in order to try to spin for it. Nope, there's still others. Let's see. Only this one has the blue medicine, so we'll just blind you first. Surprisingly enough, Blackland Fire Dragon is actually pretty good. Give him a violet crystal. Because he has Night Adept, more specifically. Plus Dragonic Attack. He won't be able to miss his shots. Alright, blind you. If the attack ever hits, that is. Okay. Now I just need to find the Harpy Lady, now that that's out of the way. Just don't know where is the only thing. Southwest of XII, having other harpies. Yep. Yep, I have the other harpies. Definitely. Alright, we'll put you right in front. No, southwest. So, probably somewhere around here, I guess. Because this is Cerezo. Okay, there we go. Okay, found you. There we go. Alright, now let's turn this guy into scrap metal. Good thing I got Swords of Revealing Light to paralyze my opponents. I wish I had a better animation, though. Okay, counterattack. Absolutely nothing for monsters here. Alright, back to the Metamorph team, because I'll make that a one-off. My initial plan is to get Time Wizard and give him both Time Wizard and Baby Dragon respectively for this. As for the Joey playthrough, I'm going to have to figure that one out. I think it's... No, I think it's this side and this side. Hey Shadow, do you know if blue is on the right or the left? For the Harpy Lady Sisters. Because maybe this is how it's supposed to look. Not 100% sure. Yeah, you definitely need a lot of help. Save and start. You stay in the front. You go up. You go down. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, no. Okay, no. I gotta swap the two after this. But yeah, strongest monsters in the game. Arguably. They just do so much damage. Why? Come on. Stop missing. Thank you. I want to paralyze them before I attack. That was very unlucky. Huh. Why is the game running so slowly? Weird. How? Okay. Can I at least knock you out? The plan was to paralyze all three of them, and then use the special in order to knock them all out. But I got an unlucky crit against me. Not only that, I got 2 unlucky misses against that launcher spider. No matter. Like I mentioned previously, for each time you beat the campaign, the level spike increases. Until you eventually get to level 99 for all the enemies. Let's see. I want you in front. Okay, much better. Alright, how quickly can I heal them before the next enemy comes by? Okay. Wow. Metal Zoa does a lot of damage. I'm glad Red Eye's Black Metal Dragon got a redesign. In fact, I'm glad Metal Morph alone got a redesign. Eventually, I'll climb Master Duel ranked ladder with Metal Morph. I didn't have time to heal. Beast monsters, okay. You. Nice, it missed. All of my monsters can't miss because of the items they have equipped. The silver bow and arrow prevents my enemies from dodging attacks. Autumn leaves might go down, but... Okay. That should take care of that. Perfect. good. Ooh, crit. The hunts have been going okay. It's been a slow grind. Monster Hunter G is definitely a more grind-heavy, old world game. in comparison to something as fast-paced as the New World. But they're fun for the most part. Katana is the more eager one to go to G rank in that game than I am. Rightfully so, considering he started the game before I did. Yeah, he helped me set up the net play for Monster Hunter G. So yeah. He still begs me to play the other older games with him as well, such as like Try, Portable Third, Freedom Unite, and stuff like that. Especially since I've expressed numerous times that I have no desire to go back to Freedom Unite. But yeah, Monster Hunter G is definitely a fun game. A pretty active one too, in the community. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter DOS was another one that Katana wanted me to touch, but I haven't really played it yet. I played it like a while ago on Hunterverse, but I don't really. Outside of that, I haven't really touched the game. The VODs are up on Twitch if you want to take a look at the playthrough so far. You, on the other hand, seem to have been having a lot of fun with both Rune Factory and Fantasy Life. I do have both games on the wish list on Steam. There we go. Love both games. Been binge playing Guardians of Azuma. Best Rune Factory game so far. Spin-off of the series. Oh, cool. Ah, right. You don't fight Scott here. You just interact with him, and then he just takes control of Joey, Bakura, and Taya. Rune Factory itself is a spin-off of Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons. Oh. Okay, I need to remember... Yeah. Okay, I gotta find some good use for you. Right now I don't have a good use for Mako. Alright, gonna save here. And start. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna go over here. On second thought, no. You're gonna go over there. You stay put. Oh, you would think that. But in truth, how he describes it in this game is it's a mutual partnership. So what happened was Scott Irvine took possession of Bakura, but instead of actually possessing him, he unlocked Yamabakura's personality deep within his subconscious, and he just, went along with it. Taya and Joey, on the other hand, they've just been taken control of. There we go. Give me those levels. You'd think Yami Bakura would send anyone messing with his host to the Shadow Realm. And I know that Yami Bakura cares absolutely nothing for Ryu because he can live on his own even without him. He thinks of him as a... Actually, yeah, there was an instance where he did want to, you know, get another host for the Millennium Ring. But outside of that one instance, probably not. But yeah. In technicality, because they share the same body, you're technically messing with him as well, so... I guess there is that, too. I do remember. But then again, this was only in the dub that I remember it from. Well, I don't know if you saw the Celiovori Calcos anime-exclusive saga, per se, or the arc of that show, but same could be said for Yugi and Atem, where Yugi ended up being a vessel, or the sacrifice to, you know, the Celiovori Calcos, and then Atem taking over his body for the remainder of that arc. The same could be said for, like, Bakura and Yami Bakura, basically. So, no, they're two different people. One is the ancestor of the other, I think. Yeah, he wanted to trade places because it was his fault that he played the field spell in the first place. It was not one of my favorite episodes of that series, honestly. I didn't really like it. Silvery Calicos is interesting, though, I will say. Come on, not this again. Seriously, why this again? Come on. The one thing I remember about that arc was Yugi absolutely just decimating Weevil. Just completely decimating him, even after the match was over. Just overkilling him. Even after his life points went to 0, he just kept attacking mercilessly. It was even more savage in the Japanese version, too. There we go. All right. Perfect. Yeah, when he mind broke Kaiba and his imposter, those were a couple of them. Even in Duelist Kingdom, where he was willing to finish the match, even when Kaiba was threatening to like jump off a cliff, basically. He was, yeah, most certainly was. He was on par with Yami Bakura at times, but Yami Bakura, in my opinion, was more savage. Like the time when he literally ripped out the Millennium Eye from Pegasus' skull. Oh, you don't have... Okay, none of them have status guards, so swords revealing light. I defy any of you to rewatch the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters in Japanese. You'll find a very significant difference between it and the dubbed version. It was worth the watch, in my opinion. But it just does not hold a candle to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds in Japanese, as well as... okay, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains for the top for me. Then it is 5Ds, and then GX in Japanese. Alright, I got that monster. Yeah, exactly. That's the part I was referencing in Duelist Kingdom. he did in fact threaten to literally jump off a cliff, or jump off the cliff of the castle if he lost. So ultimately, it took Yugi to force him to forfeit the match in order for Kaiba to win and get in, while Yugi was torn between the two personalities. Oh, I don't have enough of the, okay, let's see. Nope. 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 Yeah, there's other monsters here I know I have given Dragonic Attack to. Yes and no. Yes and no. To that one. Definitely a yes and no situation, because quote-unquote it does exist, but at the same time it is in fact the same thing. But that's where the souls go when they pass, when they do the shadow games. It's towards the dark deity when you slice it down. What are the dragons that I... Oh yeah, right, I gave it to... Okay, I can fix that. Alright, we'll toss you. You have 3. No. We'll give you Fiend Kraken. And we'll give you a red medicine. Alright, we'll give you the shock shell. Give you blue medicine. Okay. Fortress Whale, and then we'll give you Jellyfish. And we'll give this one red medicine. Yeah, there we go. That'll satisfy the 2. Yeah. No, not entirely. No, not entirely. They didn't entirely make up the Shadow Realm. It wasn't entirely made up. However, they got rid of the perception of death in the story, though. That's the only thing. Where is Gazelle? Not for Gazelle. Yep, here we go. Gazelle. Okay, no. I already got rid of it from you. Who else has it? The Thunder Dragon, I think, has it. Yeah, it does. Alright, Baby Dragon. We're gonna have both of them equipped with the polymerization. And... actually, no. We're gonna give you the... we'll give them both medicines instead. That'll do. good. The reason why it's not entirely made up is because they did a like a whole entire anime exclusive on it, and they also did like a Pyramid of Light movie involving it as well, where they brought up Anubis. Yeah, I don't think it was entirely made up. What is with the unlucky crits? That is so unlucky. Oh, it does, definitely. Okay, there we go. Heal. Stop missing. Just keeps missing. Does it have luck? Let me check the abilities. That's 3 consecutive misses. No, just super stamina. Good to know. I was just super lucky. I was just super unlucky. Yeah. Okay, hopefully that's the last one. Ice Storm. Oh! I forgot it learns that ability. Good. So there's attack power doing this too. Mild attack power. Good, now it's starting to take effect. And cooked. There we go. Yeah, much better. The Illusory Gentleman is really good. You. Alright, my... We gotta fight Joey with Mai anyway in the next mission. But, yeah. Get some money on the way. Oh, we're in the 80s now. We're in the level 80s now. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me just fix your team up a little bit. Okay, it was this way. Alright, saving the game. And then from there, with that being said, that's the end of this segment of the stream. Time for the next game.